One thing that interests me primarily is to realize in my own life that whatever I consider to be inside is not necessarily different from what is outside. And in that sense, the painting work, the performance, is all about showing this infinity that is always present in my own life. The very four elements are the basic components of this body: the earth, the fire, the air, the water, are all at the basis of our own life. 1200 years ago, Lin Chi in China already said that as soon as you have an element of doubt in your mind, for example, you are caught or obstructed by the element of earth. As soon as you have an element of desire, you are drowned into the element of water. As soon as you have an element of, or a thought rather, of anger, you are scorched by the element of fire. And as soon as you have a thought of joy, you are drowned by the element of water. So body-mind is actually fundamentally resting on these four elements. And working with fundamentals is, in my view, important because it brings us back to the very simplicity of what we are made of, and doesn't get us entangled into the complexity of life as we know it.
The reason why I got into the work with Jean-Paul was because I was very interested in how landscapes are constructed in a way, how they're understood, how the way that we perceive the landscape is influenced by, like us, in fact, in the way that we interpret, the way that we edit. We see particular moments of the landscape. We through our vision, through our senses, we frame particular parts of the landscape. And often this is something that we're not thinking about on a sort of day-to-day experience. And so the work that Jean-Paul does is in part about examining that aspect of how do you frame a particular part of a landscape, how do you introduce the body into the landscape to transform your perception of the landscape.